It's your girl Sheila J, and I am back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your bell notifications so you can be notified every single time yours truly uploads a new video. If you are not new here, welcome back. But you always come back because I am everyone's favorite everything, your favorite YouTuber, and everything I touch always turns to gold. In today's video, I want to talk about manifesting lingo and give you guys some brief descriptions on what is what, because I feel like I don't touch upon this and I say a bunch of terms and terminology in some of my videos, and some of you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna lay it down and give you guys the 411 on what's what when it comes to this stuff. So if you guys have been watching my videos on manifesting or any other manifesting blogs and or manifesting coaches, you'd probably come across some terms that are a little confusing to you because you don't know what they mean. I used to be one of those people because I was super confused too. I'm gonna break it down in this video of the most popular terms you're gonna find either in my blog post below or in this video or anywhere on the internet in today's video. Starting with circumstances don't matter. This is a concept that in manifesting that literally means what it says. Circumstances don't matter. This concept emphasizes focusing more on your assumptions than what is going on in your current 3D circumstances, because you have more control over the former of your events. We think that we can't change anything, but we actually can. Eventually, your assumptions spill into your circumstances and turn them around for the better. In other words, exactly what it says, circumstances do not matter. Another terminology is birds before land, aka a BBL. Birds before land, BBL, is a concept in manifesting that literally means that what you want is close. The term draws its name from an analogy that when you're in the air, like a plane, for example, you begin to see birds. You know that land is close because though birds are actually in the air, they don't go too far from land. Neville Goddard teaches this concept and emphasizes staying true to your inner world instead of relying only on your physical world for signs of your manifestation coming through. I am seriously guilty as charged for paying attention to signs. However, if you're like me and you struggle with visualization, you tend to use your signs to help you to manifest instead of thinking that you can't use them. I like to use my signs, and whenever I do see my signs, it prompts me to keep affirming and keep persisting in what it is that I want. That is how I manifested my SP's car without having any evidence of him getting the car. So the more that I saw his car, the more that I affirmed until I got to a point where I was like, I don't know how, I don't know when, but he's getting that car. And so I say this to say, sometimes your BBLs don't mean anything, keep going. Stop focusing so much on your BBLs and start putting more attention into what's going on in your internal world, because it'll help you in the long run. But if you struggle with visualization, then use it to your advantage and affirm when you see your birds before land, which is what I do whenever I see what I'm affirming for and reminded of what I'm affirming for. Well, just keep that in mind when you're doing your manifestations and working on your manifestations and whatever you're manifesting. The next term that we have here is specific person, aka SP. Specific person or SP means a person of interest to you in your manifestation. Your specific person could be a colleague, a crush, a family member, your friend, your lover, etc., etc., etc. The key is that thing is that a person is a person of interest to you, your circumstances, to whatever it is that you are manifesting. That is what a specific person is. And since God loves to restore relationships, your specific person can literally be anyone or anything. Heck, it can even be an animal. That is what it is. SP is usually used in the context of romantic partners or interests, but doesn't have to be limited to that definition. Next definition that I have here for you guys is the law of assumption. The law of assumption, or LOA, is another basic philosophy of manifesting. The law of assumption states that you do not have to wait until your manifestation is fulfilled before the shift in your consciousness happens. In other words, once you understand that what you want to manifest is yours and shift your mentality and you begin to act like what you want is here already, it's already a done deal. This way, your actions follow suit and you're able to, you're able to manifest what you want a lot faster. Now, the next term of analogy that you might hear somebody say is law of attraction, even though we don't really focus on the law of attraction on my channel or on my blog per se. The law of attraction is one of the most basic philosophies in manifesting, and it pretty much states that your thoughts determine your experiences, such as positive thoughts bring positive experiences and your way, while negative thoughts bring negative experience in your way. According to the law of attraction, positive thoughts equal positive results and all negative thoughts equal negative results. Even though I'm pretty sure that's not what I meant when I wrote this, I really meant your negative energy becomes your dominant. You know what I mean? But we don't pay attention to law of attraction here. We only pay attention to law of assumption. Oh, you know what I mean? Moving on. Persist. The word persist means to continue in an opinion or a course of actions in spite of difficulty or opposition. In manifesting, persisting is a principle that states that if you persist or continue in your belief or assumption, sooner or later, it hardens into a fact. It is a key principle within the law of assumption community. Moving on. Affirm. Affirming is the act of using affirmations to speak what you want into existence, boost your confidence, and increase your positive energy. The word affirm means declaring or stating something to be true, and that's really what it means, even in manifesting. By affirming, you are speaking the truth you want into existence. Affirmations. What are affirmations? Affirmations are positive thoughts, phrases, and sentences that are closely related to the things you want to manifest. These are things you say when affirming to yourself. They could be generic or specific depending on your needs. They are always personalized. Some examples are I am beautiful, I am loved, etc., etc. That's pretty much affirmations. But those are like the basic affirmations. Like if you want to go over the top, listen to some Megan Thee Stallion. Exaggerate your manifestation, your affirmations. Because we don't like to do basic over here. Because we're not basic. We like extra and all that extra stuff. Anyways, moving on. EFT tapping. You probably heard it. EFT is emotional freedom technique. Tapping is a very, very powerful tool for releasing stress. It is an acupressure therapy treatment that relieves physical pain, emotional distress, and it is commonly used to treat people with PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety. I do have that, so I'm not gonna affirm that in, but I do have that. Moving on, quantum jump. Quantum jumping is a very intense and powerful method of manifestation. Literally, the term quantum refers to the absolute smallest unit of a thing. In 1913, Niels Bohr came up with the concept of quantum jumping as the sudden transition of a tiny object from one of its discrete energy states to another. In manifesting, quantum jumping refers to jumping from your present reality to your desired reality. Moving on. Quantum physics. Ever heard someone say like attracts like? That principle has its foundation in quantum physics. According to this principle, just the way atoms possess their own energy and are drawn to other atoms with similar energy compositions, also are thoughts drawn towards the same kinds of thoughts. In other words, similar thoughts attract and attach themselves to each other. Doesn't it get really deep? 3D reality. In manifestation, your 3D reality is your physical reality as it exists around you in your 3D reality. Your senses are completely present, and what you see are your current assumptions, and your 3D reality often mirrors your 4D reality. 4D reality definition. Your 4D reality is simply your mind. It is your mental reality as it exists within you. Your 4D reality is where your assumptions, desires, and thoughts and more live and thrive. Last but not least, meditation. Meditation refers to a set of mostly relaxing techniques that are aimed at settling the mind, encouraging a more heightened state of awareness, and channeling mental focus and attention. So that is all of the definitions that I have for you guys in this particular video. If you guys want to see more of my blog posts, click the link in the description box below for more information and all that good stuff. If you guys found this video super helpful, please give me a thumbs up, like, and comment, and subscribe, and share this with your other friends that might find this video helpful for them. I'm intending that this video finds you helpful, and I'm also intending that it goes viral. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But I just realized I put out a lot of manifesting videos on my channel, and I really just wanted to make sure that I did a very helpful breakdown of what it is and what is what on my channel, so that the people who don't necessarily know what manifesting is or know the things that I talk about, that aren't really into what I talk about but want to know more information, this video is definitely for you, to help you with it, because I know sometimes it could just be confusing if you're just stumbling upon my channel and don't really know what's what with my channel. But this video was to help you to maneuver so with that, and giving you the most information that you guys can get in the most simplest way possible. I actually started reading instead of me speaking at the top of my head, I actually started using a teleprompter. Shout out to SpeakFlow. If y'all want to make me a brand ambassador, by all means, because let me tell you, if I didn't get this, I would be going on tangents in my videos, and I don't like having to be going on tangents. So I'm happy that I found this little thing that called SpeakFlow, where it makes it so much easier, because I feel like what would take me 20 days, not even 20 days, 20 minutes to record, and I would be reading off of my phones, because I have videos in the past where I'd be reading off my phones and it looks really weird for me to read off my phones. Instead, I found this thing and I turned my computer into a whole teleprompter. It makes things so much easier. And what would have took me 20 minutes to record has now taken me less than 20 minutes to record. And here I am, I'm on a tangent. But anyways, I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm out. See you in the next video.